Good morning students, Saira. In today's mathematics session, we are going to do the revision of chapter number 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas. In today's session, we will discuss and revise some of the important questions taken from the chapter. These questions also give a revision of the basic concepts in the chapter. So let's begin. This is question number 3 of exercise 4.1. Here we have a figure, a diagram. So what is the question? Use the figure to name line containing point E, B, line passing through A, C, line on which O lies, and D, two pairs of intersecting lines. So how we answer this question? A, line containing point E. We can see in the diagram that the line containing point E is, this is point E, so the line containing point E is AE, isn't it? Then B, line passing through A. So the line passing through A is this line. So again, the line passing through A is line AE. C, line on which O lies. So the line on which O lies is this line OC. OC is the line on which point O lies. D, two pairs of intersecting lines. So where are the two pairs of intersecting lines? They are AE and OC or CO and AE and EF. So these are two pairs of intersecting lines. Next question is true or false. There are a number of statements given. We will discuss the statement and decide whether they are true or false. So first one, A is Q, M, O and P are points on the line MN. So we can see that all these points Q, M, O, N, P are the lines are the points on the line MN. So this statement is true. B, M, O, N are points on a line segment MN. So we can see this is the line segment MN and these are the points M, O, N are the points on the line segment MN. So yes, this statement is also true. C, M and N are endpoints of the line segment MN. Yes, we can see that on the line segment MN, M and N are the endpoints of the line segment MN. So this is also a true statement. D, O and N are endpoints of the segment OP. So this is the segment, line segment OP, and the statement says that O and N are the endpoints of the line segment. So this is false. What are the endpoints of this line segment OP? It is O and P. O and P are the endpoints. So this statement is false. E, M is one of the endpoints of the line segment QO. So here again this is a false statement, isn't it? Because the QO segment has two endpoints Q and O and it is not M. M is not one of the endpoints. So this statement is false. F, M is a point on ray OP. So we can see this is the ray OP and M is not a point there. So it is a false statement. Then we have the statement ray OP is different from ray QP. Yes, because the ray OP starts from O. Initial point of ray OP is O, whereas the initial point of ray QP is Q. So yes, they are different rays. Next statement, ray OM is not opposite to ray OP. But ray OM and OP are opposite, isn't it? OM and OP are opposite rays. So this is a false statement. O is not an initial point of OP. So this statement, we can see the ray OP has O as the initial point, isn't it? So O is the initial point of OP, but this statement says that it is not the initial point of OP. So this is a false statement. Next, N is the initial point of NP and NM. True, because N is the initial point of the ray NP. This is the initial point of ray NP, and also it is the initial point of ray NM. So yes, this statement is true. Now next question is, name the angles in the given figure. Here we have a figure and we have to name the angles. So we can name the angles like angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, or we can name them as angle DAB, angle DAB, angle ABC, angle BCD and angle CDA. So we can name them in both ways. Next question, identify three triangles in the figure. So what are the three triangles in this figure? We can see this triangle ABC is one of the triangle, and next triangle we can take as triangle ADB, and another one is triangle ACD. So we have three triangles in this figure. Next question, write the names of 7 angles. So in this question we have to write the name of 7 angles. So here are the 7 angles. Angle B, angle B, angle C, angle BAD, angle BAD, then angle BAC. Angle BAC is, so the angles are angle B, angle C, angle BAD, this angle, then angle BAC, this complete angle, then angle CAD, that means this angle, angle CAD, and then angle ADB, this angle, and angle ADC, this angle. So these are the 7 angles in this figure. Exercise 4.1 or 4.5, question 1. Draw a rough sketch of a quadrilateral PQRS. Draw its diagonals, name them. Is the meeting point of diagonals in the interior or exterior of the quadrilateral? Children, you have learnt about the quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are 4-sided polygons. So here we have this quadrilateral PQRS. We have named this quadrilateral in a cyclic manner, PQRS. Okay, so we will draw 2 diagonals joining the opposite vertices. So QS is one of the diagonal, or SQ is one of the diagonal, and another diagonal is PR. So this is one of the diagonal and this is another diagonal. They meet at point O, and point O is in the interior of the quadrilateral. Next question, draw a rough sketch of a quadrilateral Klnm. State two pairs of opposite sides, two pairs of opposite angles, two pairs of adjacent sides and two pairs of adjacent angles. So here we have a quadrilateral KLMN. We should always name the quadrilateral in a cyclic manner. So first question was two pairs of opposite sides. So what are the opposite sides here? KL and MN are the opposite sides, and KN and ML are another pair of opposite side. Then we have to tell about the opposite angles. So what are the opposite angles? Angle, let us see the figure. So the opposite angles are angle K and angle M, and angle L, N and angle L. These are the opposite angles. Then we have to write two pairs of adjacent sides. So what are the adjacent sides? KL and KN are the adjacent side, one pair of adjacent sides, and ML and MN are another pair of adjacent side. KL and KN and ML and MN. Now we have to write the adjacent angles. So angle K and angle L are adjacent angles. Angle K and angle L are a pair of adjacent angles, and angle K and angle N are also adjacent angles. Angles K and angle N are also adjacent angles. Next question. This is based on circles. So in this figure, children, in this figure of circle, we have to identify the following things: A, center of the circle; B, 3 radii; C, a diameter; D, a chord; E, 2 points in the interior; F, a point in the exterior; a sector and a segment. So O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle, and 3 radii. Radius is a line segment that connects the center of the circle to a point on the circle. So we can take OA, OB and also OC as the radii. Then C is the diameter. So what is a diameter? A diameter is a chord which joins 2 points on the circle and passes through the center. So AC is the diameter. AC is the diameter. Then ED, a chord is ED. ED is a line which joins 2 points on the circle. So ED is the chord. Then 2 points in the interior of the circle, O and P. O and P are 2 points in the interior of the circle. 1 point in the exterior of the circle, we can mark Q as a point in the exterior of the circle. And sector is a region inside the circle which is bound by 2 radii on 2 sides and an arc on a side. So this is the sector. OAB is the sector. And what is a segment? Segment is in the interior of the region in the interior of the circle bound by a chord and an arc. So this is ED is the segment of the circle, and we can take 2 points, this ED as the arc. Also we can take ED as the arc. A part on the circumference of the circle is an arc. Now question number 3. Draw any circle and mark its center, be a radius, a diameter, a sector, a segment, a point in its interior, a point in its exterior, and an arc. So we have to draw a circle and mark O as the center, OP is the radius, AB is the diameter. Diameter is a chord which passes through the center of the circle. Then sector, COD is the sector, segment is QR. This is bound by a chord on one side and an arc on the other side. Then a point in the interior of the circle, X. A point in the exterior of the circle is Y, and arc is QR. Arc is a portion on the circumference of the circle. So QR can be taken as the arc. So these were the important questions, children. So with this question I ended this session. We will do the next revision in our coming session. Thank you.